Welcome to the grand opening of the Bullion Bar. I'll be your Bullion bartender for this evening. My name's JP. Here we talk about all things bullion. Now, this is my very first video, so apologies if there's if it's not 100% perfect. I promise you it will improve over time, but this is my passion, and what I really wanted to do is get some videos out there so I could share with you what I've learned in my grand total of 4 months that I've been stacking so far. Now, I've only been stacking for 4 months, so please don't take any of what I'm saying as investment advice. I'm very new to stacking. I'm very passionate about it, and I believe I've learned a lot in the amount of time that I've been doing it. But please do your own research before making any of your own financial decisions. Now that's out the way, I'm just going to talk about a subject related to precious metals, then move on to showing you some of my purchases. Now, unfortunately, I was going to do my first video about my very first purchase, which was a 1 ounce gold Britannia. Unfortunately, something came over me. I saw an opportunity and I decided to sell it this morning. I sold it. I sent it off today. So unfortunately, I wasn't able to do a video on that one, which would have been nice. That was my biggest and my only 1 ounce coin. However, I thought we could just move on to my second purchase, talk about how I made the purchase, why I made the purchase, where I made the purchase, and basically what I've learned from doing so. It was my first purchase, and I have had some issues with it, which you'll learn about soon, but I'm really happy with the purchase overall, even given the difficulties that I had. So my 1 ounce Britannia I bought from a reputable dealer. The premium was quite high. Well, I say quite high. It was the lowest premium of any dealer in the country at the time that I could find. It wasn't a bad price, but essentially since then I found the Silver Forum, and the Silver Forum is a much better place for me to buy gold. I mean, I absolutely love buying in gold in there, and the difference is that from there I can buy from private sellers. I was sitting on the forum for about 3 weeks before I made my first purchase, in just learning, researching, seeing how people bought, seeing how people sold, seeing what people's feedbacks were before I made a purchase from any seller. Make sure that they were all positive. Now, the Silver Forum in itself has been absolutely fantastic. I cannot get over the feedback ratings that they have. There is very few negative feedback. I mean, it absolutely kills eBay. I'm not affiliated, if you like, to the Silver Forum. I just absolutely love it. It was exactly what I was looking for. Didn't find it for a while, and I thought I could make an opening by actually starting a similar thing myself. It's already been done, and it's been done wonderfully. A brilliant place to buy. So my very first purchase from this private seller, basically I had a budget and I was thinking about buying a sovereign, or no, sorry, a half sovereign, something in that lines. Basically, I set my budget and then I went out to make a purchase that fit within that budget. A man was selling 3 1/25th coins. So it would take 25 of these to get up to my 1 ounce Britannia. These are 24 karat gold, and they're absolutely lovely. These are Malawi Kachwa. They have pictures of endangered animals. I don't have the full set. I've got the buffalo, the gorilla, and the leopard. I have seen lions. I've seen an elephant, I believe. I would love to have the whole set, but I'm not a collector. I am a stacker. Doesn't mean that I wouldn't buy any sort of high premium coins if I thought I could make profit out of it. But essentially, for my first purchase, I just wanted to up my purchase of gold. And when I buy gold, I like to just decide, am I going to make a profit out of this? And that's just the only reason I do it. Even though I do love looking at the coins, I love owning the coins, which is great about being a stacker, is that you actually have something that own and nice and pretty to look at, you know, kind of prettier than a £1 coin or something like that. Gold just looks nice. I don't wear it personally, apart from my wedding ring, which has got one slither of gold in it. So why did I make this particular purchase at this particular time? Well, essentially what I learned when you're trying to buy from a forum like this is that you have to make your decisions quickly. So a listing comes out, and then anybody is allowed to bid on it. And the listing came out saying that he had 3 of these coins available, and I'm very sure that the seller was expecting to sell them individually, or more than likely individually. I saw the post about 5 minutes after it was first posted, and I bought them 5 minutes later, having done my tiny bit of research that I could in the time. Essentially, what I've learned is that to really get the best buy possible, you have to make your decisions really quickly. You have to see what you want, understand what the purchase is, and then make your purchase quickly. Now, obviously, that can be risky because you might not see some of the fine print. I've seen people who thought they bought a 24 ounce coin and essentially ended up buying a 22 carat coin or something similar. And they obviously haven't done the costing for how much the gold content in each coin. But I was really, really happy with this purchase, and I actually got a lot of congratulations for my first purchase. And I did put a comment up saying that what I've learned here is you got to make your decisions accurately and quickly. And I'm really glad that I did that. So these fit into my budget. So I decided my budget, and then I went ahead and purchased them. Now, I would not purchase outside of my decided budget at the time. And I suggest everybody keeps to that. Like, if you can't afford the coin, then do not buy it. I mean, there's no point in having to borrow or go without just to get gold. This is an investment. You want to use your free income to go ahead and purchase gold. Do not purchase it if you cannot afford it. You will not profit out of it in the end. Essentially, if you have to borrow money to buy gold, that is a terrible idea. Never, ever borrow to buy gold. Use it with your disposable income. If you do not have the disposable income, then pay off your debts, or you have debts, pay them off first, and then getting into gold stacking. That is the way you're going to get the most out of it and the most return on your investment. So, why did I buy this size of coin? Well, basically, I thought the seller's market, I'd be able to sell this coin a lot quicker than if I had the 1 ounce one, or sell it at a higher premium. Basically, your buyer's market is a lot bigger, right? A lot more people can afford to buy a 25th rather than a full 1 ounce. It just opens up your market. Even silver buyers I've seen often like to buy little fractional coins, and I think it's a really good investment. Now, I got all three from one seller. One thing I'd like to say is that the shipping can be a right nightmare. Like, it's the biggest cost that I've found that gets added to your premiums. And I see a lot of people buy the small coins and they buy them individually, and then they pay for like insured delivery, which often costs quite a lot of money. So when I wanted to make my first purchase, I wanted to purchase like all of my budget in one go from one seller so that I could save that shipping cost. Because you imagine if I bought these three individually, that would have been 3 lots of shipping. And I was really happy with the purchase. And I will show you these coins shortly. And then just by chance, basically I still had a tiny bit of budget left in my a tiny bit of money left from my budget for that month, which I was planning to carry over. But then I saw the same seller put another listing up, and it was a silver coin, my first ever silver coin that I purchased. This is a Titanic medal coin. It was from 1997 to celebrate the 85th anniversary of the Titanic going down. And as you can see, this one is slabbed and graded by NGC, and the score was PF 69 Ultra Cameo. So talk a little bit about NGC. Basically, they rate coins up to 70. So if you've got a perfect condition coin, then it's going to get a 70 rating. This one's got a PF 69, which means it wasn't 100% perfect. But essentially, they take your coin, they ensure it's real, they grade the condition of the coin, and then they slab it in one of these slabs that does never get opened again. The idea of these is they're locked and sealed and they'll stay in this condition forever. One slight caveat to that is milk spots. They will not guarantee that milk spots will not develop on your silver coins because essentially they're impossible to predict. But I'm really happy with this. My first silver coin is 29 grams, so it's just under 1 troy ounce. But essentially, it's almost an ounce. Getting the coin graded itself costs a lot of money, and essentially, I think I got this at a really good price, considering that it is now proven to be silver and exactly what it says on the tin. If I'd have got this graded, bought this coin and then got it graded myself, it would have cost me a lot more than I ended up paying, and I think that's really good. So 4 coins, all within budget. 1 shipping cost. That's where I save the money. That's where the premiums are saved. When I sell them, I don't mind if I sell them individually or as a group. It really makes no difference to me because I will not have to pay the shipping cost again. But please, if I could give you any advice at all, please add the shipping cost to your premiums, because essentially it is something you purchase, it is something that you pay for, and it is at a cost to you. And if you don't account for your premiums and you'll think you're making profit potentially on coins, when you haven't taken into account your premium and then you sell them, essentially you might have even lost money. So really happy with this purchase, and really would suggest anybody in the UK, or the USA, or the rest of the world, they've got different sections for each. That if you are interested in buying precious metals from private sellers, then check out the Silver Forum, and it'll be a really good buy for you. Now, the only people I wouldn't suggest the Silver Forum, I mean, definitely sign up to the Silver Forum, because you can sign up as a free member. I have a paid membership personally, and I have a paid membership so that I can see the listing as soon as it comes out. If you're a free member, you'll only see a listing 3 days after it's been set out, but that means that the paying customers, or the paying members, are essentially going to get first dibs on your coin. Now, obviously, if you're paying a monthly cost, then if you're paying a monthly cost, then that also maybe needs to get added to your premium. Now, I personally do not add my membership as a premium. And the reason being is that it's brought so much interest to me that I would pay for it even if coins weren't sold on there, because I learned so much from people who know more about gold than I, have more experience than I, and they seem to be the friendliest bunch, and everybody is there to help you. If you have questions, people normally answer it right away, tell you where to go, give you advice. It's fantastic. It's a great way to learn. So I essentially put that sort of under an educational budget. Now, you could say that if your budget was extremely low, lower than, say, mine, if you can imagine, that would be about 1 month purchase for me, then perhaps you wouldn't want to pay the premium membership. Maybe it's not worth your while because you don't buy enough gold to carry, to make it worthwhile. The premium essentially that you'll add into your by your membership might over cost what you're going to buy, but given the amount that I buy, I definitely save money over what I would have spent if I'd have just bought from a normal bullion dealer. Now, I know what you guys must be thinking. This guy's still talking and he's still not showing us the coin, so let's go have a look at the goods. Come with me. So here we are, without further ado. Here are the 3 1/25th fractional coins. As you can see, it's probably best if I just zoom in on it. Republic of Malawi, 2004. Like I say, these are 1/25 troy ounce. That means that they're 1.24 grams of pure gold. And let's turn them over so you can see the first one. Yeah. Here's the leopard standing tall. Isn't it amazing the kind of detail you can get in such a small coin? Absolutely beautiful. The proofs. This one's in very good condition. I don't often take it out of the capsule, but I thought just for you guys, let's do that. Let's move on to the next guy. Here we've got the gorilla. And wow. Isn't he wonderful? Or she, I'm not 100% sure. I'm no expert on gorillas or gold, but, I absolutely love these coins. I thought they were beautiful. And then last but least is the one that I managed to destroy, as I discussed earlier. Destroy, I mean, it's fine. It's just got a scratch on it. It doesn't look as pretty anymore. No collector's going to want this now, but, still good bullion. And if you're going to make a mistake, you might as well make a mistake on a coin this size rather than a bigger one where the cost to you will be a lot more. Here's our silver Titanic medal, as you can see. Official mint, RMS Titanic, 85th anniversary, PF69 Ultra Cameo. Now, when I look at the coin itself, I can't see anything wrong with it. Why it didn't get a 70, but apparently everything has to be perfect. I wonder if a fingerprint can actually affect your grading. But I absolutely love this coin. It's very pretty. I'm assuming this came out in line with the film Titanic coming out. You can see the NGC um, logo and hologram there. And if you should wish to check the authenticity of a coin before you buy it, if you or after you buy it, you can use. You see this number here. You can literally go onto NGC's website and check it out, and essentially it will tell you what it is and if they've actually graded this coin or not. I might blur out the number. I haven't quite decided yet because somebody could copy this and slap some other coin. I think it's unlikely with this one, so I'll probably leave it as it is. Maybe you guys could actually check this number out and if it's your first time and just see what you see. Wow. You can see why I love gold and silver. Not only is it great investment, but you actually get to hold it in your hands. You get to keep it. This looks better than any British currency coin that I've seen recently. So I think that's going to be my video today. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you join me again here at the Bullion Bar. If you like this video and you want it to continue and you want this channel to continue, please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you very much. See you next time.